You're watching The American on ESPN, and welcome into Dallas, Texas, where for the second straight night and the third time this week, the SMU Mustangs are at home, taking on the 1-0 Lamar Cardinals at Moody Coliseum. And welcome inside. I'm John Liddle, along with former DePaul All-American Stephen Howard, also former NBA star as well. Great to have you with us tonight. Hey, the SMU Mustangs, they were getting deflections, they were getting steals, a ton of them yesterday in their victory over Western Illinois, and it ended up in a big win. How can this help them moving forward? What can they take out of it?
Well, John, I think last night they realized some of the expectations that were put on them this summer. They answered some of that buzz of, hey, this is going to be a very good basketball team. Now, the next step in that is consistency. Can they put together 2 consecutive nights of good basketball, consecutive nights of 35-plus basketball? If they can do that, they're going to answer a little bit more questions and prove that they are here to stay, and this can be a very exciting and good basketball team.
Well, coming up from Beaumont, the Lamar Cardinals have a lot more experience this season. They took a leap last year. They have a chance to do it again, thanks to some experienced guys on this roster.
Well, John, Terry Anderson is the vocal leader of this team who gives you toughness and energy. Anderson's size on the perimeter allows Coach Brooks to mix it up on the defensive end, which they hope will translate to easy buckets offensively. Jaseen Jackson is the floor general for Lamar. He gives you ball security, he can get downhill, can break pressure when you need it, but more importantly, he's shooting lights out, knocking down 4 for 5 from 3 last outing. Now, for the Mustangs, you got to look no further than my guy, Keon Ambrose Hilton. He's a versatile big man that leads with his motor. His presence is undeniable for the Mustangs. When he comes out with energy, his team follows. He put on some bulk in the offseason and can punish you on the interior on switches. Ambrose Hilton is shooting a blistering 71% from the field, and this, John, makes his point guards who are feeding him the ball very happy. We got ourselves a battle on the hilltop tonight, partner.
Season.
Well, John, that's one thing that both teams want to do is get up and down the court, run fast, let their defense translate into offense.
Oh, the smooth Samuel Williamson with the open jumper inside the lane. Was working on his three-point game before the contest. Up to Ambrose Hilton, and in transition, SMU has another slam. Edwards into the front court, runs into consternation, but stays on the dribble. On the baseline, Edwards, really nice take by B.J. Edwards, strong to the rack. Zurich Phelps, big crossover, swooping into the lane, out to Smith, extra pass to Edwards, in the lane. His fadeaway is good. B.J. Edwards, another great start. SMU in a 2-minute scoring drought. Ricardo Wright wearing those gold shoes. Inside to Tyreek Smith, who has been a star early in his SMU career in and one.
Nice pick and roll action with Ricardo Wright drawing the defense to him, and Tyreek Smith just makes himself big and available on the interior, goes up strong, plays through contact. Love the concentration all the way through the bucket and the foul.
SMU not able to get anything in transition. Lamar got back, but Harris banging toward the hole, right past the shot blocker cat for 2.
Verging defensively, the ball gets in the paint, and they are on that basketball.
Wow, Emory Lanier shot ready for 3. It looked like a team known for their defense so far early this season and early in this game. That's a really nice pass by Adam Hamilton to Jay Buckley.
With 7 minutes left in the first half, SMU leads 18-7 over Lamar. You know, Lamar's coach Brooks said that he has a little extra motivation to turn this group into a championship team. He's coaching for his alma mater, and when he played for the Cardinals, he took them all the way to the Sweet 16. In 1980, after just 2 short seasons playing for Lamar, Coach Brooks became the school's all-time assist leader with 432 assists. But his accomplishments didn't stop there. He guided the Cardinals to a 47-16 record over the 2 seasons, 2 conference titles, and as I mentioned earlier, a Sweet 16 spot in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, thanks so much, Bree. And, you know, he gets back to Beaumont. He's been talking to old friends, and they say, Alvin, can this really happen again? You really think you can capture the kind of magic you guys had before? And he says, I really think we can. I really think we're capable of doing that at the mid-major level, having some success. Welcome back into Dallas at Moody Coliseum, inside on a rainy day where the SMU Mustangs lead Lamar 24-13. John Liddle back with Stephen Howard and our entire crew. Meanwhile, just across the parking lot, or the boulevard, if you will, And watch this play for SMU playing in the semifinals of the American Conference Tournament. Neve Berkovitz slotting one into Jeldrick Dolman. And the striker for the SMU Mustangs puts the Ponies up 1-0 with his 25th minute goal in the first half of the semis against Memphis.
Go!
He nailed it. He nailed it, folks.
That felt so good.
Hey, man, it felt good to me. I got chill bumps now. I got chill bumps.
Goes right into the defensive scheme of SMU.
Tyreek Smith, great look inside. He's got 8. Wide open 3, B.J. Edwards. But Tyreek Smith is there for the rebound, throws it away looking for Williamson. Gordon is ahead of the pack, but from behind. Here comes B.J. Edwards. The defense alive and well in Ponyland. Let's see that puppy again. I thought there was a breakaway dunk or layup coming here for Brian Gordon.
SMU relentless defensively. B.J. Edwards, not in my house, goes up next level. Brian Gordon thinks he has an uncontested layup. Not so fast, my friend.
Adam Hamilton back in. The handoff to Jackson, slicing inside, just past Eric Phelps for 2. Leitch on the baseline, only 7 to shoot. Lamar still on the exterior. Buckley got to do something with it. Tough shot over Smith, but Hamilton is there cutting in to lay it in. Good move. Edwards on the rocker step. Out to Harris. Open deep. 3 is good for Chuck Harris. He's giving Zurich Phelps some help at the guard spot. Phelps bashing his way inside, and Zurich Phelps finally on the board with a field goal. 17.5 a game coming in. Only 3 tonight. Harris with the steal. And here come the Mustangs again with numbers. Harris all the way, and 1. Chuck Harris. He's cranked it up. Timeout on the floor with Chuck Harris getting to the rack.
Nice anticipation, jump to pass, take it all the way. Once you get in the lane, nice Euro step, play through contact, buckets, SMU.
Jackson sidesteps, good recovery, but Pryor's going to get an open look for 3 and bury it. Nobody's around you by 20 feet. Why not give it a look? Pull up, deep 2. Chris Pryor has back-to-back buckets to make it a 10-point game. Now Harris, who has been so good here lately, tip ball. Pennebaker on the steal. Another pull-up 3 is bottoms for BB Knight, and here come the Cardinals. It's an 8-0 run, but Harris right back up the floor into Hamilton, and Harris is going back to the line.
And he's a guy that you can tell the Mustangs are confident with him running the show.
Went under the screen, and Pryor makes him pay. Chris Pryor has 8 in the second half.
Well, and that's something that the Mustangs talked about during shoot-around. They go over the screen, which they've done pretty consistently throughout this game, but you just need one try to go under for a shooter like Pryor to knock it down.
While Chris Pryor and company are making shots, SMU field goalless over the last 3 minutes. Until now, 3-pointer by Jaheim Hudson. Gulights throws it away, a steal for SMU. This is where they've been so good this season. Phelps up the floor on the reverse. No, Hudson hustles after it. Mustangs moving the ball. Edwards open 3, and he rings it up. SMU back up by 14.
Nice pass by Zurich Phelps. Just a little short on the reverse lay-in.
Welcome back into Dallas. The SMU Mustangs. A tight one with Lamar, but have extended their lead out to 14. Meanwhile, just across the way at Washburn Soccer and Track Stadium, the brace for Jeldrick Dolman. He has done it again to make it 2-0 over Memphis. Woo. The keeper just couldn't hold with him, could he? And are you ready? Are you ready? Number 3, Kieran Pino. Number 3 for Jeldrick Dolman. A hat trick for Dolman, the graduate transfer. SMU up 3-0 over Memphis. If they're able to hold on, they play Charlotte at 2 o'clock Eastern time on Sunday in the American Conference Championship game. Hamilton able to save it back inbounds, but right to Phelps with the steal. Up ahead, Lanier spotting up in the corner and rolling it down. That is transition offense at its best. Stand-up three by BB Knight goes down, his second triple of the second half, as it has opened up offensively.
He's one of the few offensive cogs from distance that is effective for Lamar.
Emery Lanier tickling the twine again. He's got 3 triples.
Come in, bring in more energy, and that can be deflating for the opposition.
Deep three by Jackson, and he rings it up. Jayshon Jackson nails his first triple. Smith rolls. Jalen Smith can't get it to him, but here's Williamson on the reverse. Touch over 4 remaining. Pryor stepping down the baseline. His floater goes. 12-point game. And a chance to get it down to 10 or 9 with a triple. Pennebaker for 3. 9-point game. Right back the other way. Harris to the hole. There's 1,000 points in the career of Chuck Harris, and he does it in a Mustang uniform. Mustangs call timeout.
Really played well. Not necessarily scoring, but doing all those little things that it takes to win.
Another productive game for Edwards. That's his 5th assist, dropping it off to Williamson. Backdoor feed, and the layup goes for Jay Buckley. Nice feed from out top by Adam Hamilton.
Tend to milk some of the clock and get the shot that they want on the offensive side.
Williamson dumping it inside for Tyreek Smith. SMU moves to 3-0 on the season with a 78-67 win over Lamar. They're 7-0 all time against the Cardinals.
18 points tonight. How does it feel to be so dominant for your team with only your 3rd game here at SMU?
Well, my teammates and coaches instill a lot of confidence in me to be aggressive early and often. So I just take that confidence and try to do as best I can to help the team win.
Now, when shots aren't always falling for the Mustangs on offense, how important is it to then turn that defense into offense and get those points in transition?
Well, earlier to start the season, we really haven't been making a lot of shots. So coach has been harping on us to just find a way through defense, and that'll lead to the other side of the other end. So we've just been trying to string together stops, get some kills, and it'll start falling on offense eventually.
Now, it's not easy to win 3 games in 4 days, but Coach Lanier always talks about taking those opportunities and making the most of them every single game. How have the Mustangs done just that in these last 3 games?
Well, we definitely embraced it. We embraced the challenge. Tonight we were all a little tired, but we found a way to win, and that's ultimately all it comes down to, finding ways to win.